Hey YouTube family, hope this video is fun. You all doing well. Things are good here in PEI. We're demoing some gear. So it's time for another episode of you and me checking out gear in my basement. Okay, so this was my original pedal board. This tiny little thing. I had like 7 pedals on there. Just a basic, compressor, delay, reverb. I had 2 drive pedals and a booster. So basically, that's what I've used for years at gigs, all this stuff. But then I was using Quilter amps, and I started using a bi-amp setup where I was using one amp to one cabinet, the other amp to the other cabinet, and I was setting up each amp at every show and running cables, and I got tired of it. So I figured I'm going to get a pedal board where I can put my amps on my board, and so I moved to this. Rah! So there's my current pedal board. I got, the Paisley drive, which gives me 2 drives. I've got a booster, both my amps right on the board, all that stuff. So, and this is great. However, I do get calls sometimes to play like just little fill-in gigs, and I don't like taking this big board necessarily to every gig, especially if it's not my own band, because mostly because to run my bi-amp setup, I need 2 inputs on the board, and whereas one needs to be hotter than the other, I like to run my Quilter Super Block. This is like my main rig, and this one's just like slightly in the background, just a clean amp. So this is kind of what you call, I guess, the wet amp, and this is like the dry amp. So I was thinking that I would kind of rebuild this board just to have one to take for like filling gigs and or maybe outdoor shows, where I don't want to have my amps close to the ground if we're playing, outside and it's damp out or whatever. So, but the only issue is like, and you guys know if you've built one, like this is a lot of money. Like it costs a lot. Like these SP compressors here in Canada, they're over $200. These flashbacks delays, I mean, they're not nothing special, but they're like $175. These Paisley drive pedals are like over $300. Like nothing's cheap, like when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I don't want to put a whole lot of money in this. I already have 2 drive pedals that I'm going to add to this. The 2 drives that I used to have on this pedal, before I swapped it out for the Paisley drive, I had a Clarksdale overdrive and a Tumnus. I'll keep those for that one. But I still need a compressor, a delay pedal, and like a tuner. I need something, like a quick tuner. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So these just landed from Amazon. So I have a Donner tuner. The reviews were like, meh, a lot of 5-star reviews, and then you have the people that say these suck and they're no good and they don't hold tune and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? So anyway, so I gave it a shot because you can always return. I got this Donner delay pedal. So very simple. It had great reviews. Right off the bat, I can tell you that like there's weight to these. Like these are metal construction, metal backing. They have like the rubber pad, for slippage if you're just putting them on the ground. So they're pretty good for not moving. This one is metal construction, but it feels lighter. It feels like super thin, and it's got like a plastic bottom as opposed to metal bottom, and just 2 little pads on it. And then this is a Rowin compressor. It had fantastic reviews. I couldn't find a Donner compressor on Amazon Canada. So I just went with this one. They're very similar casings, like extremely similar. They're probably made in the same factory by the same people, and they just print a different name on them. So this one too has a metal back, metal sides, has some good weight to it, and had some good reviews. So let's plug these in and see if they're any good. All right, so let's get right into it. So there are the 3 pedals all wired up, and here is just the clean sound straight into the amp using the Musi Telecaster. Very dry, as you can see, no reverb. So, Donner tuner. So let's see if the pedal works. So the guitar's on. So turn it on. Guitar's muted, which is good. All right, so man, that red light is super bright. Okay, so the E comes up. Screen turns green as it gets closer, so I'm a little flat. So let's kind of tidy that up a bit. Okay. That one's flat too. Seems to be picking it up really well. G's a little flat too. Okay. So it seems to be picking up the treble strings and the bass strings with ease. And I'm on the treble pickup of the telly. Now here, you won't see me do this, but I'll just switch to the neck pickup and we'll try that again. Yeah, it's picking it up. It's very sensitive. All right. Okay, let's see if the guitar is tuned. Sounds good to me. All right. Well, tuner works. How long is it going to last? I have no idea. But for a cheap pedal board, can't beat 39 bucks. All right, compressor. Let's just put everything at 12 o'clock. This switch says normal and treble on this switch. So we'll just keep it down and we'll see how that works. So turn it on. Oh, quite a boost there in the middle. Well, let's try and get unity gain with the level knob here. All right, so level knob, I know you guys are probably seeing this like upside down to where I'm looking from, but the level knob is at I'd say 10 o'clock. And with the comp knob in the middle, with this comp knob in the middle, it's giving me about unity gain. So let's try that again. Pretty transparent compressor. Now the compressor, this is just a tone knob. We turn this up, turn this all the way down. Holy smokes, does it ever darken it up? I've never had a compressor with a tone knob on it, so I was kind of surprised to see that. Let's crank it up and see. Holy moly. There's quite a sweep on that tone knob. Wow. So right in the middle seems to be kind of normal. Just check this out. Yeah, that's pretty much, right in the middle is probably where I'd have it. But it's nice to be able to darken or brighten up your sound, I guess. And then we'll check this switch here. So it says normal at the top and treble at the bottom. So right now it should be on treble mode, I guess. So let's just flick it up. Oh, wait now. That's way treblier with the switch up. Oh yeah. It's kind of like a mid boost. Alright, so I think the switch is flipped. I think normal is when the switch is pointing down, and treble is when the switch is pointing up. So maybe that this lettering, normal and treble, are positioned for the internal function of the switch. So when the switch is going this way, right, the connection is actually hitting the treble side, and then when the switch is going this way, the connection is hitting the normal side. That's definitely treble-ish. But I wonder if we turned the tone down and kept the bright switch up. Yeah, then we can get kind of a darker tone and retain a little bit more mids. So that's interesting. Cool. All right, let's just put this back at 12 o'clock, put the switch on normal, and see what the compressor knob will do. So that's halfway. This is normal tone. Halfway. Let's crank it, or take it totally off. Oh, we lose volume when we do that. So then we'd have to... Almost seems like there's no difference. A little brighter, maybe the tone knob's a little past half there, maybe that's why. So not a whole lot of compressor there. Let's crank it. And we'll probably have to lower the level. Oh yeah. Now we're getting some drive and some noise. So, now we got some compression there. Very squishy. Oh wow. That cable's right in your way, you can't see the light. So that's very squishy. It's kind of like a Dynacomp effect. So I would say probably just past half is where I think I would like it. So right about there, I guess. It's on, it's compressed, but not like crazy compressed, you know? Alright, try the delay. Whoa, okay, let's put everything in half. Echo. Whoa, it's got like a trebly trail to it. anyone using that. All right, so I guess feedback is how many times it repeats. Let's try turning the feedback all the way down. Yeah, all right. Wow. So you get one repeat all the way up to probably eternity. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it comes up, like it just keeps getting louder and louder. All right. Okay, so we know what that does. Time is probably just like time. Yep. And echo must be just like the volume. It that must be volume. And all the way down. Yeah. All right, so the echo is just the volume. I like 2 to 4 repeats. That's about it right there. Like at 9 o'clock. And the echo, I like the echo the same volume or just a little quieter than the first hit. Probably about there. For the stuff I play, I like quick repeats. Probably something like that. Good. And then we'll put the compressor on. And then we'll add the delay. So we'll have to set the volume of the delay because anything with a volume in front of the delay is going to boost, right? This one probably. Yeah. Bring that down a bit. And then we'd have something like this. Man, I don't know, guys. So these cheap pedals seem pretty good to me. You know, I have a single coil pickup guitar facing the speaker, which is like, you know, right there in front of the pedals, and with a compressor on, which is known for noise, right? It's a little bit of noise there. No noise from the Donner delay. And the tuner just shuts everything off. So I got nothing bad to say about these. Price-wise, they're awesome. All 3 pedals for me here in Canada, which, you know, Canadian prices suck when you're looking at guitars and guitar effects and stuff, as opposed to all my friends in the US. So even for me here in Canada, these were under 150 bucks for 3 pedals shipped to my door. So no complaints. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And I think this will be a good add-on to my pedal board. Anyway, when the pedal board is done, I will show you what it looks like when it's completed. And we'll do a little sound check with the other pedals and the drives and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. God bless, and you guys take care.